Hello, fellow cycling enthusiasts. I made a video today of a short little sprint zone in a group ride, and if you do some of these group rides that are kind of competitive, then oftentimes there'll be a sprint zone. And so it's one of those things where sometimes people participate, sometimes people don't. You either care or you don't. I apologize about the rear view here. My saddlebag kind of fell down lower than it should have been, and so I just kept it in just so you get a relative idea of what's going on behind us. So anyway, here we are, and my teammate there goes off the front, and this is Dublin Road. I guess it used to be used in more group rides back in the day, from what I understand, before my time. So it has some notoriety, although it's not particularly used for this as much as it used to be. So anyway, my teammate's off the front there, and this guy on my left here, Chang, I'm like, Chang, it's your job to cover this. And Chang and I used to be in the same cycling club, so I know him pretty well. So I'm like, you got to cover this. It's your team's responsibility to cover this. I'm not gonna cover my own man. So he gets on the front and he starts to go. And typically when I do this ride, I often take responsibility of keeping the pace fast on the front here. I'm not saying I always do it, but I frequently do it. And here Chang is taking the responsibility, going after my teammate. I will call John number one. His name is John, but there's more than one John. So John number one here is going off the front. So this was an eventful ride for me because my tire blew out in the first 5 minutes. I had to ride home, and then I did the ride in like the reverse direction so that I could beat up with the guys. And my teammates were really nice. When my tire blew out, they stopped and they tried to fix it up. You know, we tried to fix it up and put it together, but it was just too wide a blowout. So here, Chang is making the connection. And I don't know what he's going to do here. I thought he might sit up. He might, I don't know what he was going to do, but I think he was a little bit tired. He wanted a breather once he got right here. And so what should happen next? Well, of course, a teammate should attack. And there goes another of my teammates. That's Lynn. So Lynn is off the front, and who's going to chase at this point? And so in just a moment, we're going to see Chang's teammate go after Lynn. And so this isn't a super long stretch here, but it's a little bit fast. We're going into a little bit of a headwind here. It's kind of funny. There he goes. And actually, there's a October racer there, and very fast. I get onto Chang's wheel. A little bit slow to respond, but there I am. The October racer is a woman racer, and she's quite fast. And just throwing out kudos to her. And so here we are in the train, going for the sprint. And one of the problems with this sprint is there's no like definite finish line here. And behind me is my teammate, John number two. And John number two is, of course, a strong rider. So boom, off the front stops. John goes. I get on his wheel. And that's exactly as we should do it, right? We had one guy attack, a second guy attack, me and John number two sitting in. And so we should be the ones making, because they had to cover those moves, we should be the ones that take advantage of that and attack them at the end, sort of like a sprinter would. So anyway, thought I'd just post that up for fun, and that's part of group rides sometimes, is to just have fun in these little sprint zones, and it's no big deal, just part of the joy of riding. Hope you guys are having fun out there. Bye.